You're live. I am live. My God, I'm live. Am I live? Yes, I'm live. Quiet. Quiet. Let's turn that off a minute. Sound, sound, sound. Sound. Right. Turn down all the volume. That's it. So we're live. Good morning, one person. We are live. Hope you're well. Having a good Sunday. Pouring the rain here, but what can you do? I will tell you, one person. I'll tell everybody in a bit. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Well, good morning, Ralph. Sorry, I was calling you one person. I wasn't looking at the comments on the side of the screen. So forgive me. Hope you're well. Two people. Good morning, Uncle What? Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I am. My incident with the bar of chocolate. It's one of them things, you know. It's one of them things. I'll firstly tell you what I was going to say. 11 o'clock, we'll stop for 2 minutes silence. I'll keep beavering here, but we'll just have 2 minutes silence, 11 o'clock. But yeah, it's a funny thing with being celiac. Um, you can be very, very careful with what you eat, which I am very careful with what I eat. You can read the labels on packets and stuff like that. But just occasionally, just very occasionally, you'll get caught out by something. You'll deem something fit for consumption, and unfortunately, it's not fit for consumption. And I got caught out with this bar of chocolate, which I have to say was quite nice. I mean, it wasn't sort of bad chocolate per se. It's just there must have been something in it which disagreed with me. So I had like 24-hour nausea and stomach ache. Stomach ache. My stomach was churning like mad and just really didn't feel very well at all. But the thing with it is, you know, sort of like it's going to last 24 hours and you'll come out of it, which you do. So there you go. I know now not to eat a certain brand of chocolate now. Medical examinations. Yes. Well, I'm still waiting for that. Still waiting for the scan, for an appointment for that. So when that gets here, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah. But anyhow, putting that aside, let's paint some British infantry from the Zulu campaign. That's what we'll start with anyway. What I've done for the base color for the trousers, I didn't have a base color straight from the model, funnily enough. So what I've done is taken dark Prussian blue and mixed in some black with it. I don't generally like doing that. I like, if I can these days, to use a color straight out of the bottle, because even if you do another batch of the same figures, you know the color is going to be the same next time around. Whereas mixing it, you're never 100% certain that next time you mix it, it's going to be the same. So I'd rather do it straight out of the bottle if I can. Yeah, it looks a bit thin. I'll give that a second coat, that one. So I hope you've all had a good week. And whatever you're painting, making, building is going according to plan. Glass of water and a cracker. Maybe that's all I should eat, just to be on the safe side. Glasses of water and crackers. Yeah, it's being celiac. You lead, diet-wise, you lead a very monastic lifestyle. But that's, that's the way it is, unfortunately. And you've got to put up with it. And I always look at it and say, well, you could have far worse things to bother with. So, well, seagulls don't seem to mind the rain anyway. It's supposed to be a remembrance parade. This afternoon in the village, but it's pouring with rain out. So if it's raining like that this afternoon, I'm not going to go to it. Fiddly figures to do these. Yeah, rather fiddly to do. They've had 2 coats of cavalry brown on the jackets. I gave them 2 coats. I didn't think 1 coat was enough. Oh, yeah. So I gave them 2 coats. Seems to have worked out very well, actually. Congratulations to the miniature painter for winning the World War I 3D printed figure. So hopefully I get that sent off to him this week. Very nice figure, actually. As was the German guy in the gas mask. Not a lovely figure, but I didn't think that was appropriate for Armistice Day, a German figure. As good as it was. So that's better. I thought we'd better get something British. And it was, yeah, very nice. Very nice figures. I don't think he'll be disappointed with that for sure. Once we've done the trousers on these, we've gone around with the base coat for the trousers. We'll do the boots and gaiters. Give them some black. I look forward to having a go at the group build as well. From, I believe you pronounce it Jerome and Wobblebow. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So I look forward to having a go at that. That should be fun. crabby in my belly. I always look out what to drink and to drink. I'm not getting too far from the loo. Yeah, I know what you mean about the lavatory. See, that's another thing. If I eat something that disagrees with me, I know I'm going to have to go to the toilet as well. I'm going to end up being stuck on the toilet. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, which is a nuisance. And it's not only it's not only the nausea. You know also that it's damaging your small intestines, because that's what it does. Celiac condition, it damages your small intestine. And that's the last thing you want. Just a little bit up there, I think. So anyway, I'm over it now, so that's good. And Christmas is around the corner. Tell you what I bought the other day, which is still to get here. I bought on DVD The Complete Hornblower, which I'm looking forward to enormously, because I'm going to watch it from start to finish, and then I will be able to tell you folks exactly which episode I'm in, because I'm in one of them. Not for very long, I hasten to add, probably all of about 15-20 seconds, something like that. Good morning, Frank. Yeah. Yes, they're all good figures. The Poppy and the Masked D. Yes, they're all good figures. Yes, good morning, Frank. Hope you're well. Hope it's better weather in the Netherlands rather than over here, which is, like I was saying just now, it's pouring the rain. It's not nice here at all. Tricky to do these figures because you think, well, I could do these figures, paint the body first. And then apply the arms. But then I found when you put the arms on these figures, Colbert Sonny, the former DVD, who brings us into spot, he was a movie star. I'd actually call me a movie star. Yeah, with these figures, you say, well, I could do the bodies first and then apply the arms. But I find with these figures, once you apply the arms, they need filling. So if you filled the thing, if you've painted the thing, and then you want to go over it with filler, that's not so clever. So, a bit sort of awkward, really. As you're probably aware from looking at this, I'm sort of chook for space here. See if I there you go. I'm sort of chook for space here a bit on this bench today. As is usually the way, I've got so much on here. So many jobs pending. But I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. Well, at least it's dry in where you're to, in Holland, where you're to, Frank. Yeah, it's really grotty here, really wet and miserable. I don't know which way it's going, whether it's heading your way or not. I don't know. I have no idea, mate. And the last forecast I saw, Gregory Peck. God, that's going back a bit, isn't it? Gregory Peck. My word. But a very good actor nonetheless. Yeah, I remember Gregory Peck in Hornblower, yeah. Let's make some more of this colour up. This is getting a bit thin now, this. Where's my coffee? Right, black and dark Prussian blue. So I'll go with this. Let's have a look. I'm always remembering. I think this is blocked up a bit. This. Always remembering to use an old brush for mixing your paint. Don't want to go too mad with the black because you end up making grey more than anything. You end up getting it into a grey. That's quite good. That'll do. That'll do, Karen. Type it on this. All right. We'll do 2 minutes silence in a minute, or 11 o'clock. We'll do 2 minutes silence. Here we go. Well, you hear my 11 o'clock anyway. So I've set it specifically so that it's accurate this morning. So we'll have 2 minutes silence. Just to remember our fallen friends. Ah, that's better. That's better. Do you know what I was watching the other day, which I love enormously? And that's World War II metal detecting. And the stuff they find is quite phenomenal. And it makes you think, at least makes me think, how much of this stuff there must be in the ground still? Like unexploded ordnance, you know, bombs, grenades, rifle ammunition. There must be oodles of the stuff still in the ground. Unbelievable the stuff they find. Boxes of grenades and grief. Penguins. Yeah. Not something we get here, I'm afraid. Penguins. Not to my knowledge, anyway. At least I've never seen a penguin around here. Yeah, masses of unexploded ordnance just stuck in the ground. But fascinating to see them excavating this stuff. How's that? Not the best job you've ever done, Karen. Yeah. I'm going to have to find a bottle of paint online that would do for a base color for these trousers. I don't know what I would look at, Payne's Grey or something like that, perhaps. I don't know. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Come on, come on. Focus up, will you? There you go. That's not bad. That will do us. Like I said, it is only the base colour anyway, so you're not going to see a lot of this colour time you've finished. With the highlights and stuff. Anybody got anything? Interesting plan for Christmas? Because that's just around the corner. What are you all doing for Christmas? I'm not going anywhere for Christmas. I never go anywhere for Christmas. I'm just gonna sit here and mind my own business. Been thinking about what I'm going to put on this year's Christmas tree. That's the next job. Well, 1st of December. Can't believe it's come around again so quick. So ends another year. Well, yeah, some people do have to work over Christmas. It's unfortunate, but you know, essential services still need to be maintained. In fact, do you think there's a multitude of people that work over Christmas? Doctors, nurses, fire people, ambulance crews, you know, people in care homes, etc. So it all has to be kept ticking over. One thing I shall not be doing this Christmas, as you know, every Christmas is, I shall not be eating turkey because I cannot abide the stuff. It's like eating cardboard. And probably got about as much nutritional value as cardboard as well. That'll do with another coat in a minute, actually. I'm not one for turkey. And people always, I don't know what it is. People always buy biggest turkey they can get their hands on, and they're still eating it in February. Yeah, can never work that out. Turkey risotto and turkey this and turkey that, and oh god. No, I'm not a lover of turkey. Duck, chicken, pheasant, yeah, fine. You know what they always say? A dog is for life and not for Christmas, whereas a turkey is for Christmas and not for life. Right, it must be nearly at 11 o'clock. As soon as my clock chimes, we will have 2 minutes silence. If it chimes, I'm sure it will. I assume it hasn't stopped. Hold on. We'll go back 2 minutes. We can have 2 minutes noise before 2 minutes silence. Yeah. Yeah, they look quite good, these figures, I think, when they're done. Make a nice unit. Make a very nice unit. Yes. Very good, Karen. Very good. There you go, Bobby again. Back with you again. Done our bit for remembrance. Yeah, like I was saying, yesterday's video, people seem to when they think of remembrance, they just seem to think of the Great War for some reason. But we're actually remembering all conflicts. But it just seemed to be that everybody just generally thinks of the First World War. But we should remember everybody. Whatever the conflict. These are really awkward to do, these things. Never known such fiddly awkward things to do. Or am I just out of touch with painting such small figures? Okay, that's fair enough. I take your point. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Yes, we should remember all conflicts. And hopefully that's what people do today. Yeah. I wasn't aware when it really started, the poppy appeal. Yeah, interesting. Here's another one done. And finally, number 8. Number 8. I think these will look quite good when they're done. They're quite nice looking figures, albeit rather fiddly to do. Probably, like I just said, probably just a bit of case that I'm out of touch with painting small figures. Having been doing 135 figures for so long, you get sort of out of touch with the smaller figures. But that's okay, we can get our eye in again. I will at some point do some more Napoleonics in 1/72 scale, I'm sure, because I haven't abandoned them or given up on them. Just that I've been doing the 135 figures and the Suez and stuff. Yeah. But I do think these will look rather nice. Tell you what I was watching. Another thing I was watching whilst I was sort of not feeling that great. I was watching magnet fishing. And these two guys were in Holland, funnily enough. And they were chucking ropes in a canal in Holland with large heavy magnets on the end of the rope. And seeing what they could pull out of these canals. It's amazing what came out, actually. A bicycle at one point. A lot of coinage. All sorts of things they were pulling out of these canals. Totally amazing. Here we go. I think that's quite nice. That will do us. Let's have a look at some of them other ones just to check whether I need to do them again. Yeah, I'll give this one another go over. I don't want any of the primer really showing through. Not if I can help it. Oh, let's have some water here a minute. Let's have some water. Yeah. I think it's a bit the case the same with the Cavalry Brown I did. I needed 2 coats on that. So I'll give these 2 coats, I think. Just to get good coverage on them. I know these are only sort of gaming figures, but I still want to do as nice a job as I can do. I don't like skimping on things. That's why it takes me so long to paint anything. It's just me, it's just the way I am. Somebody once said to me, "You're a perfectionist." I said, "Well, there could be some truth in that." Yeah, probably a lot of truth in it, actually. Yeah, just me. I like to do a decent job. There you go. That's nice. So that's the first 4 done. What's this one like? Yeah, I think they all. Yeah, they all need a second coat. Okay, we'll go around and give them a second coat. Bit fiddly to get in right inside some of the detail on these. But we'll do the best that we can do. Yeah, I was looking at some videos online of these figures. And the blue on the trousers was far too light on some of them that people had done. Far too light. So I'm going to try very hard not to make that mistake. Here we go. Right, thank you for telling me. Yeah, blimey, relatives should have the right to return if they found the body of their relative. They should have the right to return them to the UK if they want to bury them. I think that's only right and proper. Yeah. Well, it's good that we do remember such things. And I hope it's all gone off without a hitch in London. or anywhere come to that matter. Don't want to see any problems on a day like today. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. And I hope my trousers on these figures won't turn out too blue or too light. That's what I mean. Like the ones that I saw, they were far, far too light. Yeah, nicely painted figures, don't get me wrong, but far too light. Yeah, so we can just straighten that bit up a bit. There we go. Yeah, good. Right, 2 left, and then that's the trousers done. We can then get on with the boots and gaiters. Never been tempted to try the speed paint. I don't know what that's like. I don't think you can speed paint these things, can you? Can you speed paint anything and do a decent job? I don't know. Or contrast paint, that's another one, isn't it? Never been tempted to try that either. Contrast paint. Maybe one day I might try it. I don't know. We'll see. Right, and that's a bit we've missed there inside. So the trouble with these, right inside here is fiddly to reach. Yeah, not the easiest. Figures to paint, for sure. Still, never mind. Sure, we'll get there. There we go. Always much easier doing the standing figures than the kneeling figures. Yeah. 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 I think that's the first remembrance thing that the king has done, isn't it? All right, now I know he's done it before, but I mean, he's always been the Prince of Wales, isn't it? It's the first time he's actually done it as the king. Not that it makes a lot of difference, I suppose. I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, gonna look good. Going to look very nice. A little bit of glue along there a minute. That's a little bit in there. There we go. Here we go. There we go. That's our guy. Right, let's get some black. Let's get some black on these figures. The boots and the gaiters. It shouldn't take us too long, actually. Right. I think that black there is a bit thin, isn't it? Get something a bit thicker. I use contrast, but don't speed paint as I'm slow as can be. You're like me, Frank. Yeah, slow painter. New colors by Vallejo. I haven't seen any new colors by Vallejo. Charlie, I don't really look for paint now. I have so much paint here now. I really, to be honest with you, I don't really need any paint like that. Although, like I say, I was looking for a base color for these trousers out of a bottle, and I didn't really have anything. So maybe I might possibly look for that, who knows. But generally, by and large, I have so much paint here now. I don't really need anything. Speed paint or otherwise. Speed paint, contrast paint. You know, at the end of the day, is it just speed paint, contrast paint? Is it just a gimmick, really? Who knows? Who knows? I suppose it's like with all the different scales of figures there are. You know, did we need epic scale? But it seems to have taken off, so. All right, I say. Oh yeah, that'll look quite good. That'll look quite good. More pigments. XF8 flat blue. I wonder if I've got that here. XF8. I'll have a look for that. I've got a lot of Tamiya paints here. I could be honest with you, I'm not a huge lover of Tamiya paint. Well, not for brush painting anyway. I wonder whether it's a lot better paint for using with an airbrush. Of course, which I'll be doing before long because I now have these motorcycles to do for the group build, which actually will just be a case of spraying over them with green, whatever the green color is. I can't think of it now. Olive drab, that's it. It'll be a case of just spraying them olive drab. But it's good, it's going to get me to use this spray brush, which I should have done ages ago actually. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. You can do it. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yes, it's just a case I noticed with those motorcycles. It's just right over the top with olive drab, which makes life quite easy. It's quite nice. That's if you're doing them for 30 core, that is. Which is what I'll be doing. Being that I'm into ornament stuff. Yeah. Yes. Fiddly figures to do, but they will look nice when they're done. Well, it's just, I say fiddly figures, it's just the kneeling figures that you have a little bit of a problem with. And even then, it depends what type of kneeling figure. But they'll do, they'll do. All you can do is as good as you can do. That's all. And if you give it your best shot, you can't do no more than that. There. Second one done. It's nice doing these in batches of 8 because it's not going to do your head in doing 24 at one go, because that really does do your head in. I know from doing the Napoleonics, albeit they're a bit smaller, I know, but they really were doing my head in towards the end, especially painting so much Prussian blue. I was absolutely sick to death of the things. But I stuck at it and done it. I stuck at it and got them finished. Tell you what I really ought to do. I've been thinking about it recently, actually. And let's get my family history sorted out, because my grandfather was in the First World War. But that's basically, there you go. That's basically all I know. He was in it. Where he was, where he was stationed, and what he did, I don't really know. So I should find out. All I know is he was in the horse artillery. So I should get it sorted. It'd be nice to know these things. I got a picture of my grandfather. And he's seated on a chair. He's a very young man. And there's a figure stood next to him, who I assume, I would almost back money on it, was his father. So that's my great-grandfather. Unfortunately, great-grandfather is cropped at the neck. So we'll never know what great-grandfather looked like. Unfortunately. Which is a pity, because it would be nice to know. My great-grandfather, who was called William. So we'll never know what dear William looked like. Touch that up with a bit of blue there. Yeah, we'll never know what dear William looked like. So we do have around here, or reasonably close to me anyway, we do have a family history center. And I don't know what they would charge to research your family history for you, I'm sure. But it would be nice to have it all fully done and laid out in front of you. It would be rather nice. Yeah. We did a thing the other evening at the WI. We had WI meeting the other evening. So this month's guest speaker was a lady showing us how to make Christmas wreaths, which was very nice. So she gave everybody a ring of oasis on which to build them. And she bought a lot of greenery and stuff with her. She didn't bring quite enough, so there was one or two of us that didn't get to make a wreath because there just wasn't enough stuff to go round. But what I was going to say was, when she sort of basically said, sort of off you go, the greenery disappeared like it was a plague of locusts. Until you join your WI, you don't know how competitive old ladies can be, I tell you. That stuff disappeared like a tornado had gone through it, I tell you. But I will make a wreath this year. I normally, if I make a wreath, I normally go down the woods with a ball of string and a penknife, and that's it. I'll make a wreath via 2 or 3 long strips of willow, bend one into a hoop, tie it, and bend the others around into the hoop, and use that hoop to make the basis of the wreath, and then get the stuff and tie it onto that. The benefit, I suppose, with using Oasis is you can water it over Christmas. But even with the wreath made of willow, they seem to last pretty well, actually. And they look nice. They look nice hung on the door. Yeah, I like the look of these figures. They're going to look good. Trouble is finding, when you're making wreaths, it's finding holly with berries on it. Sort of now, probably wouldn't be too bad, but I like to make mine a week or so before Christmas, so that it's at its best right on Christmas. But once you reach that point, finding holly with berries on it, birds have tended to eat all the berries, which I don't blame them. I mean, it's a hard life being a bird. It just makes my life a bit more difficult, that's all. and that's also provided the weather's okay and you can actually get out and make one, because it isn't very good at present, the weather. What did I see the last time I looked at a forecast? It was about 10 days of rain or something here, which is, well, not thrilling to say the least. I do need to go out on the odd occasion. I've got to post that figure to Justin. That's one thing I do have to do. Now I have to think about what I'm going to give you people for the December giveaway. Christmas giveaway already. So I have to work out something for that. There you go, that's another one done. How many have we done? We've got 2 left to do. 2 left to do. Yeah. What are we going to do after that? We'll do all the webbing and the whites, I suppose. I'll tell you what I will do in a minute. Tell you what I will do in a minute. I'll do that figure. I've always got a coat of primer on him. I'll put some more filler around the waist. I can still see a bit of a gap in the waist where the body joins the legs. So I'll do that in a minute. Not happy with it. Not happy with that at all. So we'll do that in a minute. Always plenty to do on the workbench. So I think what I'm going to have for lunch actually. What's how long we've been going here? Hour and a quarter. Hour and a quarter. Amazing how quickly time goes when you're on the workbench. It's amazing. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just do this boot here. Still can't find a bulb for this lamp. Don't know why they're so hard to get bulbs for this particular lamp. It's a nuisance because if this one goes, I can't work without it. So I need to get a spare because I'm using what was my spare now. So I like to get a replacement, but it's proving difficult to do. Why it should be so difficult? Mind you, everything's difficult to get these days. Medication from a chemist, I mean everything. There we go. And final one. Let's do the last one. Yes, I suppose that's the next, isn't it? Do the webbing on these figures. So don't want it white. Probably use something like pale sand or something to start with. Because you've got to bear in mind these chaps are supposed to be on campaign, so you don't want them looking like they've just come out of Aldershot Barracks or wherever they've come from. I want to have them looking like they've been in the field for a length of time. If at all possible. Here we go. There we go. Bingo. That's all 8 done. Let's wash my brush out a minute. Put some filler in that figure, I think, whilst I'm thinking about it. And what we shall use for this, let's put the lid on the palette, stop any crap getting into it. What we shall use that's what we shall use. Give me a bit of card or something here. Right, give me a sculpting tool. Where's my sculpting tools? Where's my sculpting tools? Come on. That doesn't look too bad. We'll go for that one, I think. Go for that one. Right. Right. 50-50 magic sculpt resin. Don't need too much of this stuff. Don't need too much of this stuff. Time you put your hardener with it. You don't need too much. And that always sticks to that. That's a bit much, Karen. That's a bit much. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably about right. Right, just mix this stuff together. Let's do it on here. That's better. Rather than rest on the palette. That doesn't look too bad. Right, just get some clean water a second in this cup, and you'll see why in a second. Excuse me a second. Right, let's have a look. Where's our figure? Yeah. So work that in there. Work that in there. Try and get rid of that join around his waist, which is a nuisance. I thought I got rid of it, but whenever you put the primer on there, you think, actually I haven't got rid of it. It highlights it again. So what we'll do is, yeah, don't go falling over. Don't go falling over. Right, where's my... Now you can clean off the excess. Just with a little bit of water in your eyeshadow applicator. And that'll leave you with a nice filled join. Out you come. Out you come. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Give me a knife here a minute. Just a little bit going up under his arm. There you go. There you go. Yeah, happy with that. There we go. That's filled that very nicely. Just what the doctor ordered. Keep my tools clean. Tools are expensive, must look after them. There you go. There you go, now you can see that's filled. Excellent. Leave that dry for an hour or two. And give him another coat of primer. This one's not been primed, but I've gone round it with the Magic Sculpt. As you can just about see. There you go. So that's them two figures done. Let's wash this out a minute. How long have we been here? Hour and 28, hour and 29, hour and a half. Right. Oh, damn. I'm going to bid you all a nice afternoon. I'm going to go and have some lunch, whatever that entails. I don't know. Whatever's in the cupboard, I guess. We have to go and have a look, I guess. I hope you all have a nice Sunday and a nice week ahead. As is often said, we will see you further down the log. Thanks to everybody for joining in this morning. Thanks to everybody for subscribing and all your comments. And, you know, I say it all the time, but it's true. Blah, 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 blah. We will see you on the next one. What's the comments here? So, I know, no thanks, man. This one is immaculate. The table. Yeah, I need to do the same. Get off my butt and fire up the airbrush. That's what I need to do. But I'm going to have to. Have a nice remaining Sunday. Thanks for the chat. Yes, you too, Frank. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for joining in. Have a nice Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I need to get off my butt and fire up the airbrush, but I will have to because I got, like I say, I got these two motorcycles to do now, and they just need olive drab straight over the top, so just a razz over with the airbrush should do it for them. Yeah, everything's chiming now, so it's exactly midday. So see you all on the next one.